This is BBC Television.
Hello. Oh, am I on? Oh, great. It's gone funny again. Sorry, the internet's gone a little bit crazy this end, so I don't know what it's doing now. Marvellous. I can see that I'm definitely on, so that's good. Go back to normal. Just reconnecting. Oh, even better. Hello, can you all see me? I hope you can see me. I've got nothing showing on the screen this end, so as far as I know, it could be that it stopped working completely, which is fantastic. Hello. Can anyone see me? Because the internet this end seems to have been a bit crud, and now I can't see anything apart from a frozen picture on the screen. This is all new, you know. Who cut the internet cable? Who's cut the internet cable? Why is there no internet cable? Right. Well, I've got a frozen picture of me in the screen, so hopefully I am moving somewhat. Make Chrome faster. No, go away. Would that be good? Anyway, being taken out of time and space somehow. How is everybody? Hope you're having a good week. I am indeed frozen. Of course I am. Of course I am. How do I tell you what, if I disable the camera. Hello, right. Okay, I can see that doing something. So let's just enable camera and see if it's going to... No, it's still frozen. Are you joking? Did you put your AC on too high? I haven't even got it on at all, to be honest. Okay, well, this is fun. Okay. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Let's get rid of that. I think I may have caused a issue. Ah, haha. Hello. Wave hand, wave hand, wave hand. Ah, there you go. Okay, I think I know what the problem was. And it is sorted this end now. Huzzah. Cool. Okay. Hi. How is everybody? Hope you're all good. Yeah, it's gone a bit freaky deaky start. You know, that there seems to be no smooth starts to streams. I'm going to blame the fact that there's clearly not much internet left in the world. I keep saying this, it's a conspiracy theory, but I really want it to take off. So, you know, we, like frozen gazzers, we can draw a moustache on the face. I'm going to have to get a picture of you up, KO, and then we can all do the same thing. I'll just put it in the picture, just in the window there. He. But yeah, so I am going to do similar to what I usually do, because, you know, why not? But here we go. Hold your breath. I'll swap over. Hang on. Hello. Right. Cool. So, as you can see here, I have Studio open, but there's nothing on it. There's nothing on it because I'm going to start a new project because, you know, why not? Let's start new projects. You know, what could possibly go wrong with starting a new project? Why am I starting a new project when the other one is clearly not finished yet? Because the other one is clearly not finished yet, and the other one will get finished. However, based on events that have happened today. Some would say not necessarily surprising turn of events either. If you know, you know. I have decided that I'm going to move on to a new stage for my channel and my Instagramation page. That's what it's called now. It's Instagramation. Quite like that. Don't know why. Movement. There you go. Yeah. So I'm going to start a new project here for internet and also for future builds, future proof the channel, my page, and also the little thing called Doctor Who. Shh, do you remember that? Do you remember that when it used to be on telly? Those were the days, eh? So yeah, so basically, before I even start that, I'm going to say hello to everybody. So Mateus is here. Good evening, Mateus. Hope you're good. Hope you're good. Oh, it's a nice new thing there. Did I pick that? It looks good. I'm going to leave it. And Phil's here as well. Yes, I was. I was late. I'm very sorry about that. I had a bit of a. I just ended up getting back a little bit later than I expected because I got stuck. There's roadworks like everywhere at the minute, so it just took a bit longer to get back. So it was all a mad rush. And literally, as it's 8:30, my food finished getting ready. I was like, so I had to inhale my food. It's quite nice. It's quite good. It's not, didn't even have a straw though, so good. And no, KO, this is not why London Calling start late. It's not because of gas. It's because of certain people, should we say, like to chitty chat. Like to chitty chat a lot. I'm going to swap for that one. There you go, much better. And that's why, thank you very much. So there you go. There. Oh, and it's the theme, isn't it? That's a little theme. I think I quite like that one. I think I prefer that one. Oh, got a different font. I'm just going to pick a font. Because why not? Oh, we are nothing but questions. And Redmond's here as well. Hang on, I've missed somebody else. Sorry. Octane's here. Good evening. Yes, can you explain it to me? I didn't really understand. Nobody does. This is the fun. The replacement Who Christmas special. Haha. You know, it's funny you should say that actually. Good to see you, Redmond. Hope you're good. Hope you're having a good evening. Hope you're having a good week. Some people maybe not having as good a week now. Who knew? That's all I went for. Hang on, sorry. I'm just gonna. Yeah, okay. I think that one. I like that one. You know, I quite like it. Who knows what I'm talking about? If anybody knows, please tell me. Answers on a postcard, please. Yes, so new project, first of all. So new project is, and actually Redmond's kind of alluded to it, actually, there, you cheeky monkey. But yes, so my new project is back. You might not be able to, don't know. So 89. There was a TV program, Doctor Who on television. However, 1989 was also the last time said series appeared in that form. So they ended that series with a lovely monologue by Sylvester McCoy, which is done as VO, voiceover, as he and his then companion Ace walked off into the sunset. It wasn't a sunset, it was London, so you know it was kind of grey sky. But anyway, they walked off into the distance, and then the show was rested or put on hiatus from 1989, and we didn't see new Doctor Who. Technically, we saw it in 93, but people don't count that because that was a Noel Edmonds charity skit thing called Dimensions in Time. However, the next time it appeared, it burst back into the screen in a brilliant bright light in 1996. So, and that was Paul McGann. But in that time, is what we call the wilderness years. Hi, Simon. Hope you're good. Hope you're having a nice evening. Hope you're having a good week. I'm very, very chitty chatty. I'm very verbal. Diarrhea. Yeah. So you had this period, and then after 96, the show didn't reappear until again 2005, 2005, 2005. How are you going to call it? Billy. Who knows? Oh yeah. Very apt. And then the show burst back into our screens, and it's run for series until 2025, when it came to a slightly, some might say, pitiful end. However, so now we're entering Wilderness Years version 2, which everyone's terrified about. But personally, I actually don't mind, because the Wilderness Years, as I remember them, was actually full, holding out for Paul. Yes, exactly. If they could bring Paul McGann back for a limited series, that would be absolutely fantastic. It would fill a gap. It's about time travel, so there's no reason why you can't do a series about a past Doctor at all, in my opinion, at all. Get on it, BBC. My phone is here if you need to ring. They won't ring because I've got nothing to do with the show. However, it would be fantastic. Paul is absolutely fantastic as a Doctor. His first story that was on telly, a little bit ropey plot-wise. However, he just shines throughout. He really, really does. He's so doctory. And then if you've ever heard any of his Big Finish stuff, absolutely excellent. He's such a good, strong Doctor. Even though he's only ever appeared on radio, so you can't even see him, so he doesn't appear. And then he came back, obviously, for that 15 minute special on his birthday back in 2013. Is that the one? I think it was 2013, wasn't it? When the show was on, being made, and people cared about it. But so anyway, so my thoughts are Wilderness Years, excellent. Was really great for creativity. Lots of good came out of there. Big Finish came out of the Wilderness Years. They're still going strong, stronger, one might argue, than the TV series. They do original Doctor Who using old Doctors, and new. And they've also had David Tennant. They've got the Jodie one on there as well, and they've got Joe Martin there as well. So they are still doing new and old. I don't think they'll fancy that he'd come and do radio. It's essentially radio play. My thoughts are, okay, the show's not on, nothing to stop a character like the Doctor continuing. So my thing is, I'm going to continue. So, but in Lego, why not? That's kind of my shtick, as you say. So this is what today is. I thought it's a clean slate. You're a new showrunner. You come in. We can dream. We can hope. So why not just do my own thing completely? So I've already got a character design for the 16th Doctor, which I've actually had in the back of my head for years anyway. So it's like, let's see what this looks like. So let's see how people react to what he's going to look like. And I thought, well, he'll need a new TARDIS. And, I've made one or two before. So, let's just go completely out of the head and just try something completely original. And I think it's a good way of keeping things fresh as well. I said to my friend as well, on one hand, though it is sad there's no new series on the telly box, also on the plus side, it means that if you were like what me and my friends do, and making minifigures and characters and builds based on the series, we can actually catch up a bit now because there's nothing new that's going to clog the arteries, as it were. And as to what's happening with the show, so what's happening is there's no more Disney deal, so it is just the BBC making it. Come back to that. So it's just the BBC in charge of it now, going to be running it. Russell is no longer show running the show. He's gone. Bye Russell. And Bad Wolf TV, who were working in partnership with the BBC since Tennant came back for the millionth Doctor. I don't know what number he is because he keeps coming back like a yo-yo or boomerang or a puppy, I suppose. So since he came back to the end of shooting, that was co-produced by Bad Wolf TV. That's where the TARDIS was built. They have also now parted ways with the BBC, so it's currently just the BBC. There's not a Christmas special. There never was a Christmas special. There is no script written. There is no casting. There's no nothing, despite the fact that they've been assuring us for over a year that yes, there is. There's a script written, and it'll be wonderful. It'll contain these words, blah 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 blah, verbal diarrhea. Nothing. So there's nothing on the horizon immediately. The BBC has put it out to tender for another production company to come in and work with them to get new Doctor Who out there. But until that happens, show's in hiatus. I don't believe that when it comes back, they will pick up exactly where they left off. Therefore, what the appearance of Billy means at the end will probably, that's a new word, probably never be explained either. So, you know, yay. But again, creativity wise, it gives you free reign to just decide what that means yourself, what that means for the show, in your opinion. So this is what I mean. Though there's no immediate Who on the horizon, and yes, it can be sad. Also, it's happy because you get to decide. It's like just think of it like a choose your own adventure, which you used to get, or like, you know, games like that on the computer box as well. Whatever is great, really, for creativity. It just means your mind can now have free reign. I really hope to see loads of interpretations of what the future is online. I'd love to see more people do more creative things like that, because I think it's a very, very good base. Exactly, Susan. What was that about in the end? Well, we know where that was going, and then they had to do the sharp left, or like a beetle in the back. They had to do a sharp left to get that sorted out because Shooty decided he was leaving, so they had to refilm it all. Which is probably then why they had such peculiar, rushed, strange left field type landing ending. But yeah, so that's frustrating. But again, creativity wise, people can come up with their own narrative, what they think is going to happen next, and there's no right answer. There never was until there's something new on screen that tells you blah 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 blah. This free reign as far as in my opinion, it's a free reign, so you can do anything. Everything's right, everything's true to what you think. I mean, obviously, because it's not me that's doing it, it's not going to be true, but you know, it's true for you, so it's good. I'm so arrogant. I'm not that arrogant at all. And also, hi Steph, by the way. Hi Steph. Christopher Nolan, your only hope. Really though, not sure how well Odyssey will be received, so this might just be the career reboot he needs. It could be. Oh, do you know what? I did think of someone as a showrunner. But you see, the thing is, when we had the Wilderness Years before, the creatives that came out of that, so we had, obviously you got Big Finish, who do stuff now. Oh yeah, exactly. That's precisely it. That's exactly it's not. It's like, so what is the truth? Where is the truth? I do think what he said now is true, because I think if there were any NDAs in place, he's now like, oh, well, sod it. And I can believe that there is not anything being produced, sadly. So yeah, it is a bit of a pain, but yeah, exactly. Murray Gold said he'd seen the script. Yeah, no. Well, I've got a can. Excellent. So yeah, that's my thinking. Anyways, I kind of lost my thread then as well. So if I've missed something, I was saying go into it. But yeah, so creative wise though, we had obviously. So originally, people who did their original Who were Gary Russell. Was editor of Doctor Who magazine. He and another chap called Jason Hay Gallery went on to create Big Finish. They're still going strong. They produced original Doctor Who. There's characters were referenced in Night of the Doctor, which was Paul McGann's one when he came back. So, you know, links, you know, they came to New Who. And there were some writers then who wrote for Big Finish. So Rob Shearman, who memorably wrote the episode Dalek, he started on Big Finish. He did some Big Finish plays. He did Jubilee, which Dalek is based on. And then we have obviously Nicholas Briggs does the voice of the Daleks for Doctor Who. He's also executive producer of Big Finish now. He does the Daleks there, and he sort of kind of unified the voices of the Daleks, because over the years, I don't know how much you've seen of the old series, that the voices were up and down, very inconsistent between stories, particularly if you watch Day of the Daleks. You watch that and you tell me where the Daleks' voices are. And also if you watch the start of the TV movie, I think the Smurfs had actually taken over, not the Daleks, but there you go. Oh yeah, the creator of Babylon 5 and co-creator of Sense8 said he'd love to show run Doctor Who. Yeah, Michael, is it Michael J? Is it J. Michael Straczynski? Oh, Straczynski, sorry, or is it Michael J. Straczynski? Anyway, Babylon 5 as well. God, what a show! What a show! Amazing. I could wax lyrical about that. It's so relevant still. If you very segue of me, but yeah, if you ever watch Babylon 5 and look at the news now, and then you watch Babylon 5 again and look at the news now, it's so relevant all the time. It's absolutely insane. But anyway, politics. Yeah. But yeah, also Stephen Moffat wrote a short story. Don't know if you heard of Stephen Moffat. He kind of done something to do with Doctor Who. It's J. Michaels. Thank you. My brain is dead already. Obviously, someone called Russell T. Davies wrote a book for what was called The New Adventures Doctor Who at the time. And he's gone on to do one or two things to do with Doctor Who as well. So yeah, there's loads of creativity. Mark Gatiss as well. He did a couple of things, stories and short stories, and was in some Doctor Who spin-offs back before Doctor Who came back, and then he's gone on to do Doctor Who as well. They used to do a series of books called The Missing Adventures of Doctor Who, which were basically set during the classic period, because when the show ended, they had two novel series that were continued by the company who then owned the Target books that did the tie-ins with the TV series. They were the Virgin. That was Virgin. So you had the Virgin New Adventures, which basically carried on with the Seventh Doctor and Ace on completely original adventures. They invented. That's where you got Paul Cornell came from. The story Human Nature that was adapted for TV. That was in the original run of the New Adventures. And that introduced the character of Bernice Summerfield, who is still going strong at Big Finish. She does radio plays, and she's played by an actress and director as well called Lisa Bauman, who is a lovely lady as well. She was also in the last ever episode of Doctor Who on TV. So creativity is all linked like that. Kind of lost my point. What was I saying? In your mind, you're talking and your mind goes completely blank, and you're like, oh, what was I just saying? I just expelled too much in one go. It's like when you lose your breath, isn't it? Lisa Bauman, Big. Oh yeah, and then they had The Missing Adventures. I got there. Which then had stories then involving past characters. So it's all like First Doctor, whichever one of his companions for the story, and all throughout, right up until Sixth Doctor. So they had the original ones there. There's a chap called Gareth Roberts who wrote for that. He wrote several books, usually the Fourth Doctor, usually set during season 17, which was, at the time, it was peak Doctor Who. That was when it was amazing. It was Tom Baker, Lalla Ward as Romana, and K9. I mean, it's got K9 in it, so it's going to be amazing, isn't it? Let's be honest. So they were like the three. And so his stories were set during season 17, which was a very popular, very successful series of Doctor Who. That was like the highest rating at the time, like in the 70s. It was like so many million people watching it. So he did that. He went on to write stuff for the new series. So there's loads of links like that, basically, between the Wilderness Years and what has been produced these days for Who. So getting back to the point of before I went down that fork on this road I'm trying to navigate, is basically, I think having a Wilderness Years doesn't have to be long, not too long this time, because I do want to still be able to have all my faculties when I watch it. But I think it's not a bad thing. Loads of creatives have come out writing Doctor Who, creating new content for Doctor Who, being involved in Doctor Who. Doesn't have to be on the screen. These creatives can finesse their ideas, their approaches, their characters, their writing, whatever, and then they can take over, because really it does need to be reinvented slightly anyway, because the trouble is, I think one of the problems, aside from plotting, reliance on effects, blah, 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 one of the problems I think is they've kept the same model for the show since it came back in 2005, 2005, Billy, right up until today, which unfortunately we've had the advent of streaming. So I don't know if maybe a 13-part TV series with just one vague arc throughout the series is necessarily the best approach. So I think it does need to take a breath, reinvent itself a bit, come back better, or with a different approach. whilst also retaining the police box, please, because, you know, that is the TARDIS. Inside, please have a hexagonal computer console, please. Big on the inside, yeah. Doctor, Time Lord, that's kind of all you need to keep. Oh, and Daleks, please bring back the Daleks. We missed them, right? Not just me. And some of the more familiar baddies, but also invent new ones. But yeah, you don't need too many ingredients. You don't really need to go on too much about Gallifrey, Time War, and all that, because whenever you see Gallifrey, it's a bit dull. Sorry, that's why the yawn is. Just thinking about Gallifrey, it's quite boring. No wonder he left. So yeah, I think it's not a bad thing. I think we have just to adjust the way that we digest or receive our new Who. But yeah, so that's my thoughts. I still got a couple in there. But yeah, anyway, going back to this, I do that. So yeah, that's my plan, is to just do a new TARDIS, because, you know, you can never have too many TARDISes. Anyway, so what does Redmond say? Sorry, Redmond, sorry. Charlie Black. No, start again. Charlie Brooker of Black Mirror, not Charlie Black of Brooker Mirror. Could be good. They kind of explored that theme with the bubble. Yes, yeah, exactly. No, they did actually, yeah. And Chris Chimballs wanted to make it more educational, like the olden days, but then people demanded Cybermen and Daleks. Now we're back in the long winter. So how exactly do they want to reinvent it next time? Yeah, exactly. I think they just need to get the balance. I don't think they had the balance then. And also, I think the 45-minute format, this doesn't work. Long term, it's like rephrase. I think that 45-minute format plus the ridiculous amount of visual effects don't work, because you can tell a good story in 45 minutes. As mentioned, see the radio adaptions or the audio versions. They work, and they don't have to rely on visuals. And your visuals are up in your head, so you know you can get away with a lot on telly when there's so many programs you can watch, and it is quite small. You know, they don't show you too much, but there's still the implication of like a bigger thing going on, a bigger events happening around you. You just don't have to show said bigger events all the time. You just need little clips there, little clips there. I mean, I think they got away with it a couple of times in early Game of Thrones, when they'd say, you see the battle, you see people going to start, and then it'd be like 2 hours later, you know, I don't know, someone's had his arm chopped off, and you'd see maybe an arm. You don't want to see all that, though. You don't want to watch that. Yucky. Well, unless you do. If it's a robot, apparently that's fine. So anyway, that was fun. What can we put to rights next? But yeah, anyway, that's my thoughts on the current situation. Who knows, it will change. But also, I think the Christmas special would have been Marmite anyway, I suspect, because it would have to do so much at Christmas, so they'd probably have to incorporate Christmas somehow. Exactly, right? Exactly. You got Heaven Sent. Sorry, I'm distracted now by Brendan's comment. It's a good point. Showing on screen, thank you. A whole scene was said Heaven Sent, and you have my vote. Exactly, because Heaven Sent, that was Peter Capaldi's second series, and that was his penultimate episode, and that was literally just the Doctor in a castle being chased by something, punching a wall. I mean, if you write that down on paper, it's like, is that it? But yeah. But it works. Is that you don't need. It's all about the world building. I think what you can convey. If you've got actors that are good enough, then you can convince them that, you know, something off camera is the most hideous thing you've seen in your entire life. So you know, you don't need to show it. You really don't. I mean, that's the problem, I think, with a lot of horror films and genre films like that these days. Is it people, you know, you always have to show whatever the heck this is that's threatening you. So no, you don't. If you leave it more, to people's imagination, they're going to fill in the blanks, and it'll be a lot more scary than what you can come up with, because everyone has their own. Oh, as the Doctor said, everyone's got their own universe of terrors, haven't they, that they face? So everyone's got their own thing that makes them really creep out. Like some people don't like holes, for example, can't remember what that's called, but some people have a thing about that. So when someone says this is the most hideous thing ever, it's making me terrified. Someone might see someone that's just got all those sort of holes on or something. Well, some people have weird phobias about, I don't know, particular spiky hair or anything like that. So you can keep it off out of sight. More scary than in sight, I think. Sometimes, not always. Sometimes you need to see it because if there's especially if there's a twist. So a good example as well is in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. There was that episode. The whole point was at the end when you did see it. The twist was at the end when you saw it, you're like, oh, which that was the point. But there was the whole thing with build up, and people saw their own fears. Each character saw their own different fear, and that was like, oh my god, what's the actual demon look like actually? And then when they saw it, the whole point was, oh yeah, look at this. Rubbish. But yeah, another good example. That was a good program. Oh, rest in peace, Anthony. Anyway, right. But anyway, so yeah, that's me. So TARDIS. So we've got free reign. Basically, I've got free reign. It's good and also very scary because I thought though I could do it and just kind of try and incorporate as many elements as I can from. This is very laggy today. I don't know what's going on. It's not. Can't be the laptop. It's probably the internet actually. Have I got anything? What's open that I don't need open? Oh, who knows? But yeah, so I thought I could do the TARDIS and just have it incorporate whatever I want really. Yeah, an effects mess, exactly. And but how much of that though actually served the story, actually enhanced the story? Because I suspect not much. I think it would have been better if we never saw Omega. God, wish we'd never seen Omega. What an absolute travesty that was compared to the times Omega's appeared in the series. Oh my goodness. Stephen Thorne would be very unhappy, bless him. He was a lovely guy, lovely chap. So he played Omega back in the 70s, just for anyone was wondering. Lovely voice. Oh, lovely voice. He played lots of baddies actually in Doctor Who. Anyway, so TARDIS. So when are you gonna do TARDIS? What are you gonna start with? Yeah, let's bring back an old foe. And what the F was that? Exactly. It was like they did that with Sutek as well, though. It was really great when they first brought Sutek back, and it was like, oh wow, Sutek, yeah, oh my god. And then they did the reveal of the big jackal. That was kind of good because last time we saw Sutek, he had a jackal head, and it's like, oh, brilliant. Okay, cool. It's just like an enhanced, slightly, enhanced version of that, because whenever you saw him originally in Pyramids of Mars, he was always sort of, the idea was he was in prison. So, he'd be in this, he had the mask on and everything. So it's like, what is under the mask? And it's this jackal head, but it's like, yeah, but that's just contained in that. What do the Asirans actually look like? So you saw the big dog thing. So yeah, okay, I can kind of believe that. It's like a more sort of unleashed version of that. That's great. And he's big. Yeah, cool. They fits in with kind of sort of Egyptian mythology type thing. And then they put him on a lead and gave him the wrong color eyes and just killed him off by doing something weird, and it reversed everything. Is that right? Okay. And I paid this, and I paid a cinema ticket for this. Good. Yeah, so it was all built up and I think, but yeah, exactly. Effects mess, you don't need it. You just don't need it. Be smart with your storytelling. Be frugal with your budget. And excuse me 1 second. Thank you. I'm very thirsty today. Quite warm. Yeah. Anyway, less said better. Right. Anyway, TARDIS. As I said, we'll start with the console. My kind of thinking is, because obviously it is the anniversary of Paul McGann as well. I should go over here. I'll go over here. See if that's going to speed up. No, it's not. Most box fizz, we need it. Big bad should not be defeated in 5 minutes, no matter how clever you are. No, exactly. I feel that sometimes it doesn't feel like enough working out is given to defeating them in the show. that was the beauty, wasn't it? Like with before, so you'd have the typical formula, or in old Who, that people think is boring and blah blah whatever. But the format would be: the first one is setting up the mystery, 2 is exploring the mystery and learning more, and then that would typically probably end with the reveal of the baddie. Then the 3rd episode is when the baddie would kind of unleash their plan, and then they'd realize the true force of what they're up against. And then the last episode, so you'd have the whole last episode kind of going towards getting it resolved. That was kind of very, 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 very loose structure-ish, the way it used to work. And it did kind of work, because you'd have the whole episode, then the 3rd episode kind of learning the baddie, seeing him, about their plan, what the implications were, and typically it'd end on a cliffhanger that it looks like they were going to get their way. Twirls moustache. And then the last episode was always then the resolution, obviously, because it's the last episode. But it wouldn't be victory within 10 minutes. It would be resolved around, so the episodes are about 24.5 minutes long, so be resolved say around 20 minute mark. So you'd have the full the majority of the episode would be getting to the point of getting that point where you do defeat the baddie, or sometimes the end of the 3rd episode would be the twist, like in Remembrance, when the Daleks actually land and he wasn't expecting it. Hey, oh god, I need to watch that story again. And then the 5 minutes would be, then the 5 minutes at the end would be the wrap up. It's like all having a coffee in the unit lab, and Sergeant Benton trips over. Ha 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 ha! He spilled his coffee. Ha 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 ha! It's a waste of coffee, Benton. Idiot. Anywho, I will find this part. The part I'm looking for, I can never remember what it's called. But let's have a look. Oh, please don't go laggy. Oh, look at you with the decorated parts on today. Oh, very exciting. It's in Technic. It's in Technic. I was in studio the other day and I was just trying to find stuff. I was like, where are you all? But when you're doing stuff, it's quite fun as well. When you're doing stuff from scratch in studio as well, sometimes it's just trying to find where parts are, and then you just find all other parts. Oh, that's quite good, wasn't it? Hey, Martin's here. Evening, Martin. Hope you're good. Hope you're having a nice week. Sorry I missed Minifig Madness on Monday. Hope it was good. Hope if you haven't watched it, guys, do check it out on Replay Gang after this one, obviously. But yeah, it's always really great fun, Martin's stream, when he does Minifig Madness, because it's just about minifigs and it's mad. What can you say? No, it's such good fun. Oh my goodness. In fact, you can still watch it on replay. You could probably play along. Just you won't necessarily win anything. So yeah, do. Oh, okay, this is the one. This is the one to start. Where best to start doing a 6-sided shape than with something that is 6 sides. Hey, but this is not necessarily the correct one. Oh, that's good. Oh, yikesy. Oh dear, I keep getting loads of people today sending me stuff. Have you seen this? Have you seen this? Oh, stop complaining. It's not a bad thing at all. I already had a couple of people saying, oh, what's this? What's this? What's this mean? Could you explain this, please? And I was like, we wish we could. I just want to have a quick look on Bricknate because, as I'm sure I've mentioned 1 or 17 times, I just want to make sure that this is the most up-to-date version of this part. As always, I've got to remember how I did the other one like this before now. I think it was that bit sticking up there. But I want to make this ever so slightly bigger. But I also was thinking as well, so I quite like, as I said, I quite like the TV movie aesthetic at the moment. So I'd quite like to do, I think, kind of like a steampunky console. So like the wood paneling and stuff. I think that'd be quite cool. But what I could do is I could have it so it is still quite, yeah, exactly. Going full Star Wars. Yeah, can you imagine? The force is strong with this channel. To be fair, I haven't seen it yet, so I really can't comment. However, I don't necessarily know Star Wars at the moment, judging from the what appears to be a lukewarm reception to Mandalorian Grogu, which I haven't seen yet myself, and I am still going to see it because I think it will just be fun. But I don't know if Star Wars would be the best jumping off point at the moment anyway. That's a shame though, because I said I have always liked Star Wars. And there's no new Star Trek. Is it time to bring Babylon 5 back? We've mentioned that already. Stargate 1 isn't, or Stargate isn't happening again either, is it? The new one that they announced however many years or months ago now, whatever it is. Yeah, well, I don't know what we're gonna do franchise-wise at the minute now. Stranger Things ended. Thoughts on that? Divided again with people. So, yeah, exactly. What to do? What channel should we go for next? I'm gonna go. Now I can't remember quite how I did this before, so you have to bear with me. Plate round. Plate round. I think I do talk too quickly sometimes. I just vomited out loads of information at everybody. If you're still here and haven't fallen asleep, good on you. Well done. Well bloody done. I do chat too much sometimes. Honestly, anyone think it's a program that I've watched like since forever? Sad times. Hope everyone is good and well. Hey, it's that London Bridge chappy. Hope you're good. Hope you had a nice week so far. It is only Wednesday, of course. Matthias says, "Hey, Greg." Doesn't say it like that, obviously. Oh, David Harbour interview pretty much decided that finale. Oh, well. Well, that's right. Because didn't Starfleet Academy, that's been canned, ending after the next series that hasn't even been out yet. Oh, what is that piece called? Oh, I think it's called a T-bar. Oh, bother. Okay, it comes in light bluish grey. Light bluish grey. Or do I? Haha. Or do I? Exactly. Yeah, doesn't really know that. I think it's under hydraulic, that sort of T-bar thing. The T-bones. I can never find it, and I never can remember where it is, what it's called. All I know is you always get loads in the overdose when you're building sets. Oh, right. Oh, okay. Fair enough. I suppose it's kind of true. No, she did end up in Reykjavik or something, or Iceland. So many programs have come to their finales. Yeah. All the franchises are abandoning this plane of existence. You know, at the end of Return of the King. Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, you know, like at the end of Return of the King, when all those people, all the magic people, leave leave the world to the grey lands or the grey shores, whatever it is. I feel like that's kind of what's happened to a lot of the TV, a lot of the franchises that we all love at the minute. It's like they've all departed for the Grey Havens. Oh gosh, what have we been left with? Well, we've still got a Game of Thrones spin-off. Yeah, I can't wait. The TOS bridge should be good, even though it hasn't got Uhura. I see everywhere that it's Uhura, so I don't know who that is. I think she must be one of the lesser known characters, maybe. But hopefully we do get a Yeoman Janice Rand and Nurse Chapel. That would be good. Yeah, because I think. Oh, nice. I think. Yeah, because Yeoman Rand was serving on the Excelsior with Sulu, I believe, in Undiscovered Country as well. Fairly sure it was her. Gotcha, pneumatic. There you go. Look, found it. Rings of Power is still coming. Do you know, I haven't actually watched that at all. I've heard such middling things about it. I've kind of been a bit, maybe I'll get to it at some point, but it's not high on my priorities. That makes sense. Sorry. No, get the panel. And I want to, as I said, get off, will you? Reddish blue. What is it? Effing reddish. Reddish brown. Oh yes. Yeah, see, it's just think of the positive stuff that's come out today. And the Oliphant does look very good. It does sound very good. Obviously, we haven't seen the picture. Oh yes, Spider Noir. What a delight that program genuinely was. Bits of it, bit creepy. You know what I mean when you get there. But I just thoroughly enjoyed it. I really did. What I find interesting as well is it's such a good ride. Totally agree, Martin. Totally good ride. What I found interesting with Spider Noir is so one of the reviews I saw said, they've got a new character completely of Ben Reilly because obviously they can't use Peter Parker. Oh, don't freeze in that face. That's horrible. Because they can't use the character of Peter Parker because obviously he's the ongoing Spider-Man, all the rest of it. Blah, blah. However, there is this ever so slight get out which everyone seems to slightly have missed, in that he does make the comment. The character does make the comment that he changed his name, which does mean that, to be fair, before he changed his name could well have been Peter Parker. So there's that as it could have been, and he's just changed it. So it's not necessarily keeping to the, it's not necessarily breaking the copyright. It's not necessarily saying that Peter Parker is not in it, but it could have been, and that's the fun. It's kind of a funny reality anyway. But I mean, the design of the whole show is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I love the film noir style anyway. No, see, it's not his name. That's not his name. That's not my name. Sorry, can't resist a bit of ting. I love watching it in black and white. I think it works better in black and white. I haven't seen the color version, but what I really like is I like the effects of the bad guys in it. So obviously you've got the fire chap at the start, and for some reason the fire just looks particularly, it sounds weird, it looks more convincing in black and white. So stuff like that I think looks really, really good. And also later on, some of the effects, I don't know how far anyone's got, if you watched it or not, so I don't want to ruin it. Yes, I did. That was a nice touch. I just, so I know Nicolas Cage does have a bit of a reputation for being a bit crazy and a bit, but I think it just works. I think the way he behaves in it works really well. And it is all explained. There is a reason for everything that happens in it. And it all does make sense when you actually, if you just sort of watch it, take it in, it does really make sense as to some of the eccentricities of the character, if you want to say. But I think the whole cast is great. Really is great. I really love the little unit he's got set up. So you've got his secretary. I can't remember their names. I feel terrible. His secretary is great. She's so funny. Kat, the character of Kat, she's good. Proper sort of femme fatale type character, or with a twist, because I think she's not necessarily quite as serious as, or she plays one way, but I think she's another way, really. I'm really saying that badly. Or Helen say, "Hi, Helen. Hope you have." God, my voice went very strange. I'm very sorry. But hello, hope you're having a nice week. It is Wednesday. We're nearly the weekend already. More Lego on the weekend. So. Robbie Robertson, that's the reporter chap, right? Yes, he's great. He's great. Also, Silverbane. Oh my goodness, Brendan Gleeson is brilliant, and because he's charming yet has that underlying menace as well, which is kind of what you want from the baddie. Great stuff. Great fun. Really enjoyed it. I really do hope we do get a second series. I really do hope. I feel like Alan Partridge now. Is there a news of a second series? Don't look in the drawer in. Yeah, good fun all around. Well, actually, I wonder if Andy's watched it. Actually, I think it'd be right up his street. I hope we get to see some builds, some Spider Noir builds. That'd be great. Hello, Samba. Then go there, please. Pop it. That's a good girl. I'd really quite like to see some Spider Noir builds at some shows. Just one or two, not too many. But yeah, that'd be great. I think I've made this too big. Too wide at the top. It should only be 2 at the top. Yeah, you're kind of still 4, aren't you? Yeah. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. What's the worst that can happen? It's reddish brown. Good break. Oh my god, yeah. So anyway, those who missed a start, what I'm doing is, despite the fact that they're not going to be making a new Doctor Who, I'm still going to be. Oh, I could just do that. Hang on. The piece I use is 4 anyway, so I can just do this way. Is that right? Hang on. I'm having a moment when I can't think properly. I need grey. I need to go in the grey and see what this part is again. Anyway, yeah. So because they're not making Doctor Who, I've decided that I'm going to continue, and I'm going to do stuff for the 16th Doctor anyway. And those who, as I said, weren't here at the start, where my just tirade of information. I don't know if ever used to watch Games Master, and at the end you'd have the data burst, kind of like that. But just me constantly talking. Cool. Right. What size is this? So yeah. Anyway, so that's my plan. Anyway, so I would going to do the 16th Doctor anyway, and I'll be doing custom. Oh my good grief! Please don't do anything bad. Samba, can you get off Gringotts, please? There's a sentence you didn't expect to hear today, did you? Yeah, so I'm just going to do it anyway. I might just do original. I was thinking that maybe I can just replace one of the things on my chat, on my Instagram page, with like. So I do Fun Friday as an adventure. Is the idea? Yeah, sort of. So I do that as like every week. It will just be like a one-off little picture story, if you like. I thought maybe I could just do that as like a sort of comic book thing used with Lego, and I just continue to do the 16th Doctor. How and what form that takes, obviously, you'll see. I have, as I said, I've got a design. I've got to actually make the minifig now. Oh, that's a good point. I've just got to remind me from just put something in my head. Done. It's in there. I've just zapped it into my cerebral cortex, and it's going to be stored in there now until I need the knowledge, and I just do like a computer request, and I'll be like, recall that information, please. And my brain will be like, I know, and it'll do it. It does make that noise as well. It's like called the Eureka sound, not Ulrika, ka, but Eureka, ka. Oh my gosh, I'm still in that mode. I want this bigger than that. I want to make it bigger. Oh, that sounded wrong. I won't say that again. Okay, so they slot together really well, though. Really well. Can I do that? How can I do that? Okay, let's do this. Okay, so I'm just doing a panel at the minute. I just need to get the shape of the panel before I try and attach it to this thing. Is this, what side is this? Is this the front? This is the front. So why is it trying to tell me not? It's such use. I keep going on about this, but this tool here, so useful. I find it so helpful. Thank you very much, Mr. or Mrs. Creator, Developer, Miracle Worker. Although your name's not Mr. Scott, so I don't know how you can be Miracle Worker. Who came up with this anyway, because it's rather spiffy. Cool. Wood panel. There you go. Right. That's the same shape as that, believe it or not. See? How nice. Hey, Roman Bricks is here as well. Good evening. Hope you're good. Hope you're having a nice week. Is it Thursday where you are? I feel like you're kind of maybe slightly ahead of us backward lot here and living in the past, you know. But yeah, good evening. Hope you're having a good week. As I said, it's been fun one so far this end. And somehow it was Wednesday already. Well, I say Wednesday. Oh yes, hello. Do you want to jump up? Are you going to jump? Are you going to stay there? I don't mind. Just let me know. He's going to stay. Okay. So I'm just asking the cat what he's going to do because, you know, kind of likes to use me as a sofa. Sofa. But he's kind of like this at the minute. Don't know what I'm doing. Oh no, is it? All right. Okay. Hang on. Don't step on the wire. Watch the wire. There's a good boy. There you go. There's my peculiar stripy scarf with a mind of its own again. Right. You going to lie? You going to settle down? Okay. Straight up. Bang down. And curl up. Just remember whose lap you're on, okay? You'd be nice, cheeky. If you want your supper, Chappy. His name's not Chappy. Oh, it's 2 a.m. 2 a.m. Roman. Good grief. You're either up very late or up very, very early. Either way, thank you very much for choosing to spend some time watching. Blimey. Good grief. 2 a.m. Oh my gosh. Oh, what would it be like to stream at 2 a.m.? Very interesting thought. Sorry, I'm just distracting myself again. So good at doing that, you know. Oh, I think I just made a weird whistling sound with my mouth then. Very sorry. Okay. What was that? Okay, you're a good boy. 2 a.m. Thursday. Blimey. Well, don't tell us what happens though either. I like to have some of the day surprised. As a surprise. Not too much. Unless it's a bad surprise, then I don't like it. But still, don't tell me. Unless it's really super bad, then I don't. Then I probably should know. You know, if it's could ruin the rest of my week. I doubt it will. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Now, what I need to remember is, how did I do this on before? Click. Oh, see, look how easy that is. Oh. I mean, that still took 2 clicks, but still. Okay. Use the good old corner pieces. Actually, do you know what? I want to make them. Because I still want it to have sort of like some sort of future-y type element on there as well. You should, so you usually stay up late nights to catch up with the Lego action incoming from the west. I see. Fair enough. That's very frustrating. I mean, yeah, not that. But what's frustrating is the fact that you put an emoji in the chat and it comes up and I don't see the emoji. It just tells me, it just describes the emoji, which is great. It's quite interesting to see what it thinks the emoji looks like. It's like, oh, okay, it's a orange hand cover. Was it hand orange covering eyes? Okay. Is that a hand and an orange, maybe? Oh, quite like an orange. Oh, so I'm thinking about food again. This is not good. I had such a lovely lunch today, and I was so disappointed when it was over because I could have just eaten it for hours. I could have just gone on eating the same food for so long, and it was over too quickly. I did try and savor it as long as possible, but you know, there's only so long you can sort of string out your food really before it just gets a bit much. And it did. It didn't get too much. Have I got it here? Let's have a look. I'm going to have to find. Oh, yeah, of course. Orange is the colour of the Netherlands. If I remember correctly. I'm sure if I'm incorrect, I will get told. Could get told. Samba, you still on the TARDIS, Poppet? 2025 console. That'd be one. Samba, down. So I need to look at this one because I can't remember quite how I built this on the underside. And I'm not going to know from that one either. That's the wrong one. What a knob. God, Gaz, you're such a knob. So don't all disagree at once now. What did I call it then? Oh God, I hate the way I do hate my filing system and orders, not on orders. Okay, I'm looking for something that's 2025 that has a name, obviously. Why is that in there? That shouldn't be in there at all. Oh, Gaz, put yourself in the bin. 4th of the 1st. No, I did the update after then. What is it I'm trying to design? It's correct. Yay, it's the colour of the Netherlands. Yes. Go me and my geography. Geographical prowess. What is it I'm trying? I am going to design a new TARDIS from Television's Doctor Who because somebody shouldn't be doing what she's doing. Pop it. Can you get down? Samba, can you get down, please? Oh, my shavings. I know exactly where she is. Oh, gosh. If you're going to go in there, at least build something. She won't. She's very annoying like that. Oh, bother. Yeah, sorry. Anyway, sorry, Raymond. Yeah, I'm building a new console, a new TARDIS for a Doctor that doesn't exist yet, but I'm making one up because I'm going to continue TV's Doctor Who in my own inimitable fashion. As I said, though, I think now is a great period for creativity. People just need to grab it with their hands, grab it with both hands and run with it. Samba, get down, please. Down. Don't you? Not you. I can still hear in the box. The trouble, you've got an open box anywhere. A cat's like a kid in it straight away. It's like, oh, box. Oh. No. Just no. I hate you so much, Gaz. Where did you put this? My God, Jim. Try here. Maybe I put it in there. Why not? DeLorean. No. Oh, M12. Bother. Oh, I hate it when I can't find something that should be where I left it. Typical. What did I call it? This is typical me now. All my typical me trying to remember where I put something, what I called it, where it was. Maybe I'll put it on the middle platform. Solo. Your hands are ready. Cool. Yeah, then, and also, has anyone done any building this week as well, actually? Just, out of interest, as we are Lego orientated. No, not you. Oh, for goodness sake. Nope, don't want that. I might use that again, actually. Might reuse that. Who knows? Who knows what we might do? There's just so many open things to do. I want a staircase in there. I really want like a curly spiral staircase in there as well. I should write all these ideas down, really, and just so people can say, by the way, don't forget you said that. And I'm like, oh, did I? What was I thinking? Who knew? Did I or I didn't? So far I've built a lot, as you can tell. I've just put plates down. This is effing typical of me, isn't it? Okay, bookshelves are done. Then upper walls, upper doors, new doors, lower platform. I want to say it would be that, but I don't think it is. Let's try console and platform, shall we? Try console and platform. It may be in this. Please be in this. Please be in this. Please. Which version is it? Let's Where's the old version as well? It is somewhere because you think that Martin and yourself did serial? Oh, you did. Ah, cool. Oh, you're building the shopping street modular. That's cool. That's cool. Roman, yeah, yourself and Martin did the series 29 CMFs unboxing. Do you have a favorite as well? Them as well, Roman, at all? I really do like the Monster Fighter, and a chap who I've mentioned on Mockheads on Greg's stream called Mock Lobster. So I don't know if you've seen the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. He's done a version of the car from that, which is really great. I think now I've said it. I have to find it and just show everybody because Instagram. Oh goodness! 1 second. Didn't work. She's still up there. I think that she might be down. Oh, she's down. Sorry, the stress was just getting. I was just getting quite stressed then, so I could just hear the noise. It's like, oh, please don't break anything. Please don't break anything. I love you to pieces. Just don't break anything. She didn't break anything. Spoilers. But you'd be pleased to know she broke nothing. Did I save it? I did save it. I'm going to show you. I was thinking of putting this on Friday for the mock the week, but spoilers. Now I've done this, I won't. Yeah, here we are. Yeah, see how cool is this? I don't know if anyone's familiar with the film. You can't see it. Hang on. Let me just remedy that. 1 second. Hang on. Right. Share screen. Entire screen. Go there. Just do entire screen. It's easier. And as if magic, hey presto. Oh no, go there, please. Yeah, so this is the one. If you've seen the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, Mock Lobster, very good builder, by the way. Do check out their page. Has done a version of it here. So so it's heavily inspired by Captain Nemo from the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen film that Sean Connery was in as well. And I just think it's absolutely marvelous. Look at this. Goes perfectly with the Monster Fighter, Monster Hunter, in my opinion. Gorgeous build. Absolutely brilliant. Super duper. And it's a lovely car as well. I'd love to see Lady Penelope's car like this as well. Just saying, if you're listening, Mock Lobster, Lady Penelope's car. Fab 1 even. We all know what it's called. Yeah. How cool is that? Isn't that amazing? I'm back to this. Mateus this week, still working on Minas Tirith. You're not going to finish it before you go on holiday on Saturday, though. Oh, that's a shame. But then, but yeah, that's cool though, because you can, when you're back from your holidays and you're kind of just on that sort of down, you get that downtime that people always do when they finish the holiday. You can maybe do a couple of bags and it'll help buoy you up again, unless you're particularly jazzed from your holiday anyway. Phil's, I think you've only done digital building this week so far. Tempted to build Grand this week though. I wonder what that means you've got. I wonder if that means you've got a certain white set. The LXG. That was interesting film. There's bits in it that I just think look brilliant. And I love the aesthetic of it, and I love the steampunk vibe. Yeah, it's one of those ones that fun. Probably should have bought the charge wire upstairs. Never mind. We'll see what happens. Might have to dash off and get the charge wire in a second because silly gas. Yeah, it's an interesting film. It's one of those ones that's probably best just not to scrutinize too closely. In the line, he called it the automobile. It is an automobile. Steph thinks she's working on 6 different things at the moment. Oh, there's still got bandwidth for a couple of more things then, right? That's what that means. Please don't overdo it. No one wants to overdo it until they do by mistake. I will find you, and I will hunt you down. 4th of the 1st. I wouldn't have done it in January, would I? Before Bricktastic? Because it was all built for Bricktastic. I did not do it for Bricktastic. Why is it? Why can I not find this mother chuffing file? It's going to be on the old laptop. Well, I copied everything across. Where's the hard drive? I've got an external hard drive. I won't be able to plug it in actually because all the USB sockets are now taken up. Hurrah! I can't do that while I'm on stream because they're all plugged in. They're all plugged in. Oh no, we're not opening recent. Thank you. I hope no one saw one of the files then. Oh, dodgy. Not dodgy, but it's not to be opened on stream. Because some things are top secret until they're built and finished. You know, all right, can't keep some things back for a surprise, right? Console and platform. It was from around about. It was around the when's Reading. That's kind of April. Where would you have put it? It was around 2005, around sort of April, March 2005-ish. If I put it in there, I don't know what I would have done. So this is just so I can try and remember how I actually built something because I can't remember and I can't be bothered to walk next door and get it because I'm just taking it out of its box. Well, I have got to rejig that actually because I've got a show in Brazil next month, which would be quite fun actually. So it's the Supersonic show. If you're in the area, I think it's going to be a fun one because it's held in what's called the Supersonic Museum. The show is called the Supersonic Brick Show, I want to say. And it is held in a hangar that houses Concorde, of all things. So we're going to be displaying Lego in the shadow of Concorde, which I believe actually isn't necessarily as big as a normal plane. It probably isn't quite as big as what people think it will be. But I still think it's going to be fun. So do check it out. If you're in the area and you want to have a look at a brick show, have a look. I think it's going to be a good one. No, I don't think it's going to be a good one. It will be a good one. It'll be a good show. It'll be a good show. And I'm going myself, I believe as well. The beautiful Bods are going as well. I believe they will be there also. So it'll be good. It will be good fun. Chair. Why would you call something a chair? I mean, don't say it's because it's a chair. I'll shoot you again. Oh, I've got two different files. One called console, one called 2025 console, and they're all both exactly the same. Guys, your naming convention sucks. Fun these. Have I got a 12 Doctor platform support? That's no good. Platform base 2026 again, no good. That's in the wrong folder. Middle platform solo. That's not the one either. Lower floor, nope. TARDIS carousel. Maybe I called it the wrong thing. When is the Concorde gig? That is a very good question. I wish I had the answer to. No, I do have the answer really, because I got an email about it the other day, which is to hand because my phone is here. I only got the information. Supersonic Brick Show 2026. And that is being held in the Aerospace Bristol, which is actually very close to Cribbs Causeway Lego store. And that is the weekend of the 4th and the 5th of July. And that's brought to you by the lovely chaps at Gertlug. So yeah, if you are in the area and you wanted to have a look, it will be very, very cool. aerospacebristol.org /supersonic brick-day. I'm going to take you there. I think it'll be a good show. I think it'll be a fun show. I think it'll be a summer show because it's in the summer and it's a show. So that's my reasoning for that. Yeah, no, I think it'll be cool. I think it'll be good. I think it will be definitely one to check out and definitely one to go to and enjoy and all the rest of it as well. But yeah, I certainly am actually looking forward to that one, if I'm perfectly honest with you, because it's a new show for me. And I think it's a new show for the pods as well, to be fair. And, you know, for me as well, I haven't got quite as far to go, which is great because when it comes down to, I don't really like to travel too much because I get fed up of having to sit in a car for too long, which is funny because I used to really enjoy sitting in a car for too long, but now I'm just a bit like, I just want to be actually at the destination. But yeah, I think as well, just the fact that being under the Concorde is kind of cool, really. I don't know what anyone else thinks, but for me, kind of cool. Quite like the idea of being under the. Cool. Let's make sure these are all the same height first of all. Mine's 20. It works on Windows, so why didn't it work on this? Oh, yes, because it's Windows. Windows, eh? Oh, what a fun operating system that is, eh? They use it in work at the minute. And it's like, what? Hang on. Where did that go? Hang on. You can't do that. You can't just go under there and not tell me. How rude are you? Grief. That just disappeared completely then. Did you see that? What was that? What was that about? Try and reposition something and it just goes crazy. Right. Check. There. I've got actually type in the minus at line. You can't do the whole. I didn't copy the minus, did I? Oh well, what are you gonna do? Never mind. Oh, that's so close. I am nothing if not annoyingly specific with things like this. Why do I not use this bit? I probably could. You make it lower, but I could do, right? Why don't I do that? Why am I doing this? It is very sturdy though. This is a lot more sturdy. Oh, you missed the application for that one. Oh, you should have said. Because we missed it. And then Paul, here of Black Country Brick Show fame even, messaged and said, "Oh, you doing this?" I was like, "Oh no, I missed the sign up." He's like, "Oh, don't worry, here it is." So it's like, "Oh, thanks, Paul." So again, thanks, Paul. Really looking forward to this one. But the good thing as well is Paul, Darren, and Mark, I want to say, yeah, Mark, are going there with War of the Worlds again. So I was like, yes, get to see that display. Oh, gosh. I flipping loved that build so much. I really did. So any excuse to be able to see the War of the Worlds again would be blooming lovely. Blooming lovely. So yeah, looking forward to that one. No, full show. I'm looking forward. Please don't just forget you said that. Okay. Yeah, really looking forward to that one. Right. I need to rotate. What angle are you at? 60 degrees. What's the angle? It's 60. So I need to go around by 60. That's right. Yeah, because 360 divided by 6, I believe, is 60. Yes. I do apologize to anyone who's a maths person. Maths is not me, despite my dad being an accountant. Sorry, Dad. Again, sorry, I was no good at maths. I do hope you don't mind. What did I miss? Polar. Oh, Helen's polar pics. There you go. Do follow. If you haven't seen them already, do follow Helen on Instagram as well, because not only did she have an award-winning build, by the way, for her excellent fantasy museum. Honestly, at the shows, it's absolutely brilliant because you have all these people coming up, and they just the amount of people who just flock to Helen's table and just breathe in the loveliness of the build. And I mean, she's inundated with questions a lot of the time. I think sometimes you think, do you need a drink, Helen? Do you want something to lubricate your throat? Bless you. Because she just does so much talking to people. It's so cool. That's one of the. I think that's for me. That's one of my favorite elements of when you display at a Lego show. It's just the interactions you get with people. And as I said, Helen's latest build, it just has so many people talking to her about it, asking questions, and it's just lovely to see. It really is. And that's not that. In my head, I've just said that, and it sounds really patronizing. It's not meant to be, but it's. I just think it's. I just love it. I just think it's kind of what we do, and I think it's one of the reasons why we do it is just to see the joy, and like especially the kids, the younger kids as well, and they're like, "Oh, you've got that! Oh, you've got that! Oh, you've got that!" And then they see something else, and I think she's got like this UV torch thing, which is so cool because she can shine it in this cave at the back. Honestly, if you haven't seen it, do go and have a look at this build. But she shines this torch in, and it just brings this bit to life, and you see all these little details that you didn't see before, and you're like, "Oh my gosh, look at this, genius!" And she said already what she'd like to do next, and I was like, "Oh, it's going to be so good! It's so exciting times." And obviously, we all know, both of them, her and Andy, such good builders, lovely people as well. Anyway, this is still. I haven't done much. I've just done this. You're looking at this. You're like, what the blinking chuff is that, Gaz? And my answer is, I do not know. But that's a kind of action. Do you know what? Thanks to this excellent piece here, this clip that I rate highly, by the way, this can actually open up a slightly new possibility from what I was doing before. Could you just sit flat, please? So I've got me extra hot drink. I had to have a hot chocolate last night. I just had this chill last night, and I just couldn't get rid of it. And I was like, what is this bizarreness? It's June. It's still June, right? Yes, it is still June. I get confused because in work, where I work, you always have to plan what's happening, like at least a week in advance. So you get to the point sometimes, and like we're in mid second week of June, and we're already planning what's happening at the end of June. So planning wise in work, the month is nearly over already. So it just gets very. So I think that's one of the reasons why time goes quickly. Also, someone in work's looking forward to something in September. So it's like, just know, time is going to fly. You're looking forward to something. Stop it. That's my little takeaway is if you're looking forward to something, don't. Time goes too quickly and you're looking forward to something. So don't do it. It's very bad. Bad. But also, do have fun, enjoy yourself. But also bad. You've already built the GWP. That for Minas Tirith. Actually, I was talking to someone again today at work about the whole Denethor. The whole Denethor tomato. So what do you call it? Tomato gate with Denethor. And it's like, how many people genuinely have been put off poor cherry tomatoes, which are lovely, by the way, have been put off cherry tomatoes because of the way he eats them? Because it's gross, isn't it? It's just, I don't know anybody who's made such a meal of eating cherry tomatoes before. It's like, I don't know what it, and I cannot explain quite what it is, but it's just gross. It's like, mate, this is gross. Stop it. Yeah, you shouldn't be allowed to ruin food that I like. Never mind. Nicole, actually, I know you are a fan of the Rings of the Lord. Actually, that's terrible phrasing. Lord of the Rings. Have you got the white set? The white set here? Oh, you can pick up the white set here. And if you have you built it yet? And if not, or is that the one you're planning to build with Martin? I can't actually remember. You did say, why are you not rotating? You should move. Goes that way. Oh, I see. It's because that's not connected. Oh, I see. That's getting in the way. Oh, well. I would have to put a plate under there. Andy's here as well. Good evening, good evening, Andy. I will put you up on the screen, but I'm just trying to rotate something. I think that angle's too great, you know. Very interesting, Mr. Bond. Never mind. Ooh, that's Andy. Lots of ooze. Ooh. You've injured yourself in the dishwasher. Oh, how have you done that? What's happened? You okay? It's dishwasher. See, I think that's nature's way of saying don't put stuff in the dishwasher. I mean, it sounds feasible, right, to say that? Hello, polar books. Yeah. We like the polars. Polars. All the way. That, and that. Bye. Get rid of it. I know. I put them there and I've got rid of them. But I must have had that under it before then. Okay. Maybe having that grey plate under there wasn't the best idea. Well, pretend I didn't do that then. What other angle? What there's? You can injure yourself in anything. Ha! I don't know. That's not laughing at that. You can injure yourself on anything. My finger got trapped in some prongs. Ooh. Yes, you should be careful operating a dishwasher, Steph. To be fair, Steph can injure herself floating on an endless void far from harm. That's quite a talent. I've actually done two things this week that are both ridiculous, by the way. So, so first of all, we're not sponsored by anyone, but so on a can, this bit on a can, this the top of it, should we say, the ring or rim that goes around the top of the can. So Gaz, me, I managed to, so I was getting one out of my bag. I went like that, managed to then go between my finger and fingernail. So that's nice. So that's kind of a bit of a cut now. And so yeah, that was a bit sore. And then today, so when I'm in the gym, when I'm doing, there's a couple of things I'll do, and I'll take my shoes off, so I've got a proper flat basis on the floor, so I don't twist my ankle, because like Steph, I'm very good at being able to twist my ankle stood still, not doing anything. So I can literally twist my ankle just stood watching someone, or just anyway. So I take my feet are flat, so I've got a stronger basis for my feet. I should probably just get shoes, as I've discovered today when I smacked my toe on the bottom of the bench. And I suspect that when I wake up tomorrow morning, my toe is going to be the color of this. It's happened before. Because so when I don't want to talk about feet, because however, if you do stub your toe quite badly, sometimes it feels like then you've got your sock caught. So my foot feels like that at the moment, so it is quite uncomfortable. I was very pleased to get home and put my slippers on, because they're comfortable. They used to be comfortable. My cat's now using the scratch post. They got a weird thing with my slippers is that every time I come home, you'll see one of them rolling around with my slipper, playing with a slipper, throwing it across the room. Thanks, guys. Sometimes it's like, sometimes I can only find one slipper because the other one's gone somewhere. Or sometimes they leave little tributes in my slippers as well, which is kind of nice. But anyway, so yeah, so my toe is a little bit sore. But yeah, I fully expect it to be worse in the morning. So I've got that to look forward to. It's always good. We did have a little bit of injury on a Wednesday. Nothing like it in the world, is there? I've did this. What amazing grammar I'm using today. It's like saying an egg or an apple. Don't know how people can say an apple or an egg, by the way, but that's what people write. Also on a bit of a grammar. well. I was having today a bit of a tirade with someone at work, but I was just saying it's one of my pet peeves when people say write down an apple or an egg or an idea. It's like, really, but it feels to say it on me. Because let me tell you, it is very uncomfortable. Incorrect. So if you write it, tough luck. You're wrong. You're wrong. You should be put in the bin. Here endeth the lesson. That's my little soapbox round for today. Who knows what I'm on about? I'm just irritated. I was trying to find a wedge plate. See, this is the trouble. I'm just distracting myself far too much. Far too much. It's a much better thing. It's a far, far better thing I do than I've ever done before. And I never will again. How big are you? You are 6. You are the wrong angle. Are those voluntary tributes? No, they're not sweets. They're toys. Well, they're kind of They're kind of treats-ish. Yeah, Paso won't give food. So they're kind of sweets. Treats. Sorry, I've lost my thread. Surprise. Yeah, no, they're toys, but these particular toys are in the shape of strawberries anyway. It's like they know that I like strawberries. Honestly, I still like the Hunger Games. Yeah, I volunteer as tribute. I volunteer as tribute. This is not my daughter. You know what she did? Your daughter. Oh, that's The Exorcist. Oh, let's not go there. They use a very bad word in The Exorcist, which is also very funny, especially when people say it by accident. Gosh. I hear you saying, what word is orgasm? I'm not going to say it. I'll set a table up. If one had a £100 super chat, or super chat, they still anything. Yeah, if someone gave me one of those, I might say it. I wouldn't say it. I still won't say it because it'll be recorded on Tinterweb, and someone will just clip it, and it'll go around forever and ever and ever. It's like, because I haven't had that happen with anything I've ever said before in a stream. I'll still stand by what I said because it was hilarious. It made me laugh. If something makes me laugh, and you can get away with saying it, I will probably say it. Because at the end of the day, I know I share my sense of humor with at least one person I know, and if I can say something that makes me laugh, I know that it'll make them laugh if they ever watch it, when they watch it back, because I'll tell them, say, oh yeah, I never get what I said this and it made me laugh, and they'll be like, oh really, let's have a look, and they'll watch it and they'll be like, oh, you're so funny, and I'm like, oh, I know. Sorry, I don't know, that went a bit peculiar then. I say it went peculiar then. It's always going to be peculiar. Always going to be. Yeah, like it's a strange thing to go peculiar, guys. You're just a very odd person sometimes. What can I say? I know Hunger Games, and I do like the way you go straight to the Hunger Games as well. By the way, that is quite funny. Probably strangely true. Yes, strange but true. I used boat thingy with the stuff last time. What they call boat stud. Thank you. Brain got there quicker than my... No, it didn't. My mouth got there quicker than my brain. That's what I mean to say. Now, do boat studs come under plate and modified? Do we know? Or do they come under plate round? Yep, plate round. Of course they are. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. I think it was like this. Now I've changed this ever so slightly because of this excellent new piece I just can't get enough of. It's so amazing. And I've probably done this and it will not move now because it will say nope. Oh no, it will. It will. Ah, now that's kind of cool. Yes. Matron, please. Anyway, sorry, just marveling, not marveling, staring in horrified fascination at what I'm doing. I do like Steph's way of thinking. I really do. It makes me chuckle. It's extrapolating it to an interesting degree, and I can appreciate that. Oh, don't be. Uh-oh. Okay, I will be back in a second because I have a message. As you can see, your battery's running low, and I'm not stopping the stream just yet. If you just talk amongst yourselves a minute, I'll tell you what. I'll just put the countdown on because I haven't got anything else to fill the screen in a minute. I'll just put this on, and I'm actually what it is. I'm going to. Well, I've discovered update on injury that I may have mentioned. I can't walk upstairs very quickly, so that was a bit of a rush. Just discovered you jump back in time. Now you're very confused. Yeah, I kind of, I didn't expect it to actually move to that scene as quickly as it did then. So that was fun. It's still not attaching. Why are you not attaching permanently? What is wrong with you, darling? You're not attaching to this little thing here. Oh, come on, studio. Let's not be awkward. Ah, there you are. It's very tight, very, very tight. It's very little tight tolerances there. So it just, you've got to get it very exact. It's an exact science, this is. Very exact. Not that exact. Oh, come on. You could do it. You could do it. We believe in you. Oh, there you go. You've got to get this there. There. No. Oh, come on. This is fun. It's not touching. Boo. I will not give up. Never give up. Never surrender. Yes, that's right. We are on the Galaxy Quest. That's because this is aligned incorrectly. Let's trick Studio, shall we? Hide. I don't know if it's a little tip that I've discovered with Studio. I don't know if I've mentioned it before, actually. When you're doing something on it, and if you've connected something like that in the wrong place, if you just hide the thing it's attached to, then you can click, select connected items, and it'll just take just this bit, for example, then just because I hid that one part, and it thinks it's not there. It's very great. Let's hope that that's never gets changed. So otherwise, it was just ruined. Just be ruined. So you've ruined it. You've ruined it. It was fine, and you've just done this update, and you've ruined it. How rude! Oh my gosh. Now I don't know. Now I can't work out. Now I can't work left from right anymore. That's a new development. Oh, come on. Oh, that one's wrong as well. They're all wrong. They're all wrong. Their insides are all wrong. Edward. Hide. You think that the TARDIS must be on the blink. Wouldn't that be novel? TARDIS on the blink? Surely not. It's almost unheard of. Tee-hee. It's kind of how a lot of old stories back in, particularly, well, no, maybe not just then, but yeah, like particularly definitely in classic Who, a lot of the stories used to start by something had gone wrong with the TARDIS. Something's gone wrong with the TARDIS, Doctor. Are we not where we should be? No, we're not. We're supposed to be landed on Florana. Oh well, we didn't. I'm afraid. Sorry, Sarah Jane. Holiday's off. Huh. I feel like there's something missing. Did I have more noise on before? Or is it just my droning voice? I think it's my droning voice. Don't worry. Don't worry, I shouldn't say that. People might think, I might convince people that it is a droning voice. Oh my gosh. Imagine I did have a droning voice. Imagine I do. Oh my God, perhaps I do. Who knew? All this time I thought it was all right. It was passable. Maybe it's not. Sad time. Sorry, I don't know what I'm on about. I still, to be honest, I'm a little bit miffed at the minute as well. Some people, I have mentioned it to a few people. It's just the sheer outrage still that's coursing through my veins, being a new low on the being ID'd front was in the shop the other day, and the chap, so he came over to the till because I was buying just buying an energy drink because they're so bad. Anyway. So you need approval for that. Anyway, so he comes over, wasn't looking. He's like, oh, can I just see some? And then he looked up and then it was like, oh, don't worry. I was like, you can finish your sentence. You can still say, can I see some ID? And I don't mind. But no. So, oh, can I see? Oh, it's like, I think that's terrible. I think that's very rude. Finish what you're saying. Finish your sentence. And then press the button that says clearly over 25, which is clearly a lie because, none of us in the stream are 25 yet. We still got plenty of years left before we get there, obviously. But yeah, it's like, are you being funny, mate? What's going on? I was pretty livid, actually. And I just thought, well, can I speak to your manager, please? I didn't go down that route. But do you know what? I was tempted. I thought, do you know what? I'll have you. Exactly. It's so rude, isn't it, Mateus? It's very rude. I'm glad you're with me. 10 points in Mateus's house. Everybody. Agree with me. Everybody agree. Everybody must agree. It's just like, sure, ID someone. But if you've gone to the trouble of actually coming over and starting to say, give your ID, just follow through. It makes you look rude. Just think people have got no manners anymore. In my day, clutches pearls. Oh. So yeah, that was a start to the week. So and it's just turned into a clumsy day today. So goodness knows what's happening tomorrow. You don't think you've looked 25 for some time now? Still reckon 22, 21? You reckon? That's fair. I don't know. It's not to say I don't think I'm particularly vain, really, despite saying these stupid things. Gaz in saying stupid things, shock horror. But at the same time, it's like, well, yeah, that's what it is, Andy. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, cheers. But it's just like, oh, come on, give me something. It's the start of the week. We're all on the same journey through this planet. Maybe we'll get there. Yeah, we're all on the same journey. Just just do something nice for someone, Dear me. Oh dear. What's that thing? It's like from Carry On, isn't it? Infamy, they've all got an infamy. Oh, crumbs. Anyway, I'm gonna change the angle. If I change the angle, this will actually probably fit it a lot better. But not that way. You have to go the other way. It's 330 today. Yeah, realistically 330. I will put that on the screen so people can see it, and then that'll be preserved then in text form as well. Oh, great. You okay? You okay? All good? I hope so. Yeah. I shall do this. I'll do this. It'll be fine now. It'll be fine. This will all be fine now because it's all going to be a different angle. That was the problem I used to have before when I had it the old version. Before I redesigned it like this and then forgot how to do it because Gaz. But yeah, before I redesigned it to be like this is more sturdy. I promise you in real life. Before I did redesigned it, it used to be really. They used to sag a lot. They're always like each side didn't match up. This is what this is. So like one would be slightly higher than the other, and it used to drive me up the wall. But then I don't know what it was. I just thought, you know what? There's a 6-sided piece for chuff's sake. Must be able to do something with that. And it turns out you can. And I did. No, I'm not hinging that. I'm trying to hide it. So I can copy. Yeah, so and I was quite chuffed then, and it was still actually, to be fair, the first time I did it, it was still floppy. God, phrasing. Yeah, the first time I did it, it was still a bit prone to being at wrong angles, and then I just added one piece boat stud. That's the key. You see, I did the boat stud, and it was fine. It just kept the shape all the time, and I was a very happy bunny. I wasn't actually a bunny, for anyone wondering. I'm not a bunny. Sound like that guy from that viral video during lockdown. I'm sorry, Judge, I'm not a cat. I'm happy to proceed. Because I'm sure, obviously, the judge in that case, for a moment, he had a surreal moment and he thought that guy was actually a cat. Obviously. Do you know? That's one of those clips that if you're having one of those days, sometimes you can just watch that clip of that chap. I don't know where my train of thought goes, by the way. I'm sorry. This is very random. But it was just like, oh, I'm not a cat. It's like, oh, really? Oh, thanks for clearing that one up, mate. For a moment there, I thought I was dealing with a cat during a court case. What the chuff is he thinking? Seriously. So what reality does he live in? Did he see the film Cats and think it was like a documentary or something? Just getting beef from someone I know. Yeah, enjoy the memory of the cat court. Yeah, it was so funny. It was just ridiculous. What was that other one? What was that woman's name on that council somewhere? And he's like, you have no power here. And I can't remember the woman's name, but that was ridiculous. That went viral as well, obviously, because everything went viral. Let's be honest. But that was so funny. It was like, I want to say and something, but maybe not. But it was like all these things that because you're in lockdown, everything is magnified to be like 1,000 times more important than it is anyway. And it was just genius. Some of the stuff that happened. Oh dear. Obviously lots of bad things happened as well. But still, some of it was just hilarious. Yeah, cat court guy. What is his actual name? No one cares what his actual name is, do they? All they know is he's not a cat, apparently. In case there was ever any doubt, Oh dear. Arrested for stealing some kitty cat from a neighbour's kitchen or something, or going to the wrong cat flat. Oh dear. Made myself chuckle. Cool. So here we are. this is taking a while to get there, but you can see. And what I quite like as well, you doing this technique, is that the gaps are a lot thinner. The gaps are a lot less, I should say. Less thin. No, they are. The gaps are small. Small gaps, good. Big gaps, bad. This small gaps, this. Yay, Gazzy like. Yay. Where's my club? Oh, gotta make fire. What Gaz building? Da Vinci tank. No, I'm looking forward to the Da Vinci GWP. I do need 6. I do need 7. I don't need 7 of the Da Vinci. I don't need 7 Da Vinci sets. I just need 7 of those Mona Lisas. 7. Why 7? Why 7, Gaz? Why 7? It's because of City of Death. That's why, because of 7. Because in City of Death, great Doctor Who story from the 19th century, from that series of Doctor Who I mentioned, was super duper popular and millions and millions. Actually, this is a story that had the massive peak in viewers at the time. But in that story, the basically there's a bad guy, obviously bad guy, Doctor Who, shocker. But anyway, the bad guy, and it played brilliantly by Julian Glover, by the way, who's also Via's in Empire Strikes Back, and also was in Game of Thrones as that chap on the small council with the bald head and the beard, whose name I can't quite remember off the top of my head. I think I probably tried to erase Game of Thrones. I can't think why. Anyway, so he's the baddie in it. He's also in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, obviously. But yeah, so his character, bad guy, in order so he can fund his time travel experiments that he wants to do, so he can go back in time and save his species. That's the plot, very, very nutshell thin. It's written by Douglas Adams, so it's great. But in order to do that, he needs to sell the Mona Lisa, so he breaks in and steals the Mona Lisa. But that's not going to make enough money for him to get what he wants. So what he does is because he's I should have mentioned, he's also split in time. So there's different shards of his character, but they're all in communication with each other. So there's a version of him that knows Leonardo da Vinci. So he asked him to just paint 6 more Mona Lisas, basically. So his plan is he's going to sell all 7 because no one was going to tell someone publicly that they bought the Mona Lisa that's been nicked. His plan's almost foolproof. So that's why I need 7. I need 7. Even though only one of them doesn't say this is a fake underneath in felt tip pen, but that's by the by. Anyway, so that's why I need 7. I need 7. 7! It's going to be cheap in the aftermarket, right? Clearly. I mean, no one's going to want that. God, I hate myself. Maybe I'll just photocopy it and just make stickers out of the rest. Anyone know something? And then I just need an expert label, expert sticker application. Don't anyone know a good place I can find somewhere for that? Just a puzzlement, huh? By his illness is killing you. Oh, figuratively? I hope figuratively, not actually, because I'd hate that to be the last message you ever send. You know, send something cheerful, at least. Pizza! And that's the last you ever heard. I'm joking. Get well soon, chap. Get well. Exactly 7. Exactly 7. 7! Fuming. And I'll do a video. I'll do a video / thumbnail like that one. What Tech did with those minifigures. I just have 7 sets of it. There's a guy who's good at the panini. How do you say it? Is it panini stickers? This is really stupid. I've never actually said the word out loud because I just used to read it, so I've never actually pronounced it apart from just then. How weird. That's weird. That's the weird thing, guys. On streaming, you're just constantly talking about cats and people pretending to be cats on court cases. Where are we going? Do I want to do an up bracket or a down bracket? Because do any brackets come in reddish brown? I suspect there's not. Any brackets that come. Oh, there are. There are. Ooh, that's exciting. They're the down ones. Are there any up ones? I am completely paraphrasing, not paraphrasing, I'm completely making up names for brackets and pieces now, by the way. An up bracket or down bracket. Oh, you're getting hay fever enough, though, you don't actually have hay fever. Do you know, I found that before. I never used to get it, and then all of a sudden I just did. It was quite irritating, actually. But yeah, I just never used to get hay fever, and then one year I just got it, and it's just never gone away. Never. Very, very annoying. Now, I've got my boats to chase there, but I also need a bracketed thing here. But I don't like that. Oh, this is new. Is this new? How long has this been out? Well, that's a funky little bracket. That's a funky, cool little bracket. Oh my goodness, that's a cool looking bracket, isn't it? What are these words doing to my brain? Oh my god, it's all gone to pop now. But yes. Oh, do shut that phone. This is why I don't have the sound on my phone. It's just too blubbing annoying. Oh, I see. Oh, what happened there? What are you merging with that you shouldn't be? See, I won't be able to get that on there now. Oh, bums. Shh. Shush. No one ask your opinion, phone. Could I, if I do this, tile, please. No, you zoom in. Tile out here. Oh, that's yeah. Sorry. Tile. 1x6. Yeah. 1x6. Let's have a look. So I want to do that, but the trouble is the bracket piece, though it's good, it's got that clearance bit there, which kind of ruins it ever so slightly. I wonder if you can get one of those as a plate modified, or even a modified plate. I'll be very happy if they do. Oh, it is in brown. Oh, isn't that exciting? Hang on, get rid of you. 4304, or I think it's 4304 is the new version. What's the symbol on the waistcoat? The symbol on the waistcoat is supposed to be a seal of arsenal. Just did not work. Okay, I can do that. But then it gives it a funny lip. But it is flush. I can't put that under because of the T bits, because of the boat studs there. Is there anything like a boat stud piece, but it's like thin, that's like a 1x2? I feel like there is. I just can't think of which piece it is. That's weird, isn't it? Isn't that frustrating? Yes, is the answer. Yes, Gaz. Very frustrating. I wonder if there is one. I just need like a smooth piece. Oh, yeah, there are. There are, aren't there? There's the reverse tiles. Are we calling them reverse tiles? What are they down as? They modified tiles. They could well be modified tiles. Yeah, like this. Tile modified 2x2 inverted reddish brown. Not that one. I don't want that one. I want it in grey because there's more options. Yeah. Don't actually have hay fever. That's weird though, isn't it? Do you think it's stuff like that is really weird and also at the same time very annoying? It's like, oh, what's going on? I don't usually have this. What's going on? What's happened? It's like nature's way of saying, haha, gonna mess with you now. Oh yeah, hi, thanks. Thanks for that. Thanks for your assistance there. Or lack thereof. Oh, that's good. Well, by the way, if you see me doing anything like this and go, oh, that's good, and just pull out a random piece and just chuck it in the side, it's because I think it would look like it'd be a good control piece to put on the console and be like, oh yeah, that'd be cool. Let's do that. Let's put that on there. Not a problem. It'll be funky. A monkey and all the rest of it. Actually, you know what I could do? I could just make it thicker, right? Oh no, don't hide it. Whoops. My bad. I could just too much noise, phone. Do shush, please. course, if I do this, I could have actually had it grey underneath and it would have solved a lot of this problem straight away. Okay, I'm going to, let's just put this on all, let's do this with all of these sides, because I want to see what it looks like between, after having said, yeah, no gaps there, small gaps there, good, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to do something that's going to completely contradict what I said. Wouldn't that be a first? Oh, click. Thanking you. Zoinks. Oh, can hear curtains. It's curtains for you, guys. It's curtains for you. Why I gotta? I don't know what that was. Come on, click on that. Right, so question is, do I like that? I mean, I'm not mad at that, to be honest. I know it's a little bit more gappy, but I'm not mad at that, if I'm honest. Because I know some of them have got bits, modern ones, have got the joins down it, and it kind of makes it seem a little bit bigger, obviously. Then I can get this nice bit down the bottom. I could do that as a lip. Ooh. Oh, that's an attached one, though, isn't it? No, that's no good. I can't do one. I can't do that idea. Zoinks. Useless. Useless. But I can do, but also then if you've got that recess there as well, I can kind of do a few other bits as well with it then. And I just like the fact that that does look quite neat, and also gives it a bit of a tray effect down the bottom. Tray. I'll just do that and copy the whole bloody thing, you moron. You know, no one could be as rude to themselves sometimes than yourself. Than oneself. Don't be so mean. God. And it's like, I'm not being mean, just saying words. And it's like, yeah, but it's just the way you said it, Gaz. I know, I'm sorry. I won't do it again. Totally will. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There you go. Fun. Uh-oh. There you go. Come on. Oh, hello. That's kind of cool. That's kind of nice. If you stay one plate thick, you could not put the snot plate under and have the 6 foot long. Sorry. If you stay one plate thick, could you not put the snot plate under? I can. I just don't know if I can without having to take out the boat stud, and then the boat stud keeps them all in place as well. Oh, this is not fitting. This is. Oh, you're flat. Hang on. Give me 1 second. Right. Cool. Oh, bother. Cool. But I will have a look, because what I can do is I can have a quick look at that to see if I can do that and see if it still work with that there. Ah, rudeness personified. There. Rudeness personified. That sounds like quite a cool nickname as well, actually, isn't it? Hi, my name is Rudeness. Rudeness personified. How are you? Oh, I'm quite well. Thank you, Rudeness. How are you doing today? I'm not going to tell you because I'm rude. There you go. Boom, tish. I need to get a drum roll. Those lame things. Okay, so I like the way this looks with this down the bottom here, and I will try that as Andy's suggested there, because it's not a bad shout, to be fair. It does look nice and chunky though, doesn't it? Do you know? Oh, reminds me of chocolate as well. They say it's not necessarily a good thing. And I was thinking of having some purple on there, so purple in that looks like dairy milk then, and that's just going to make me just want to eat dairy milk, and shouldn't be eating dairy milk. 1, because it's chocolate, and 2, because it doesn't taste the same as what it used to. It used to be nice. Do you remember when dairy milk used to taste nice? It doesn't anymore, does it? Right, what I'll do, so I don't lose my progress, I'm going to copy it and just try it over there. Because when I do any sort of build, it's nothing if not a repeat of the same. I was going to have the same file on there at least once or twice. Right, 1, 2, 3. Bye. I just do it on Still on 3 of the sides, because that's half. That's half. Did you know? Half of 6 is 3. Yeah. Came for the build, stayed for the maths. There you go. Some people call it maths. Cod maths, I suppose. Right, let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Eek. Squeal. Right, take you off. Take you off too. Right. Oh, you're back, are you? Just watch the wire. You stepped over the wire again, you numpty. Come on. Settle down. Hang on. Right. You settle down. Oh. You settle down. Come on. You're a good boy. Hello. You settle down. I'll pop it. You just turn up just to start shouting at everybody of you. You know, it's quite rude. Yeah. That's what I said. Come on, settle down. You settle down for me? Yeah. No, you can't have the wire. It's in my mouth because I'm holding it out of the way. Oh, I know, you're a good boy. Come on, settle down. There's a good lad. Interestingly, if it's down lower, these don't fit. That is interesting. I hope you can hear me with this wire in my mouth. Taste of licorice. Thank God it doesn't taste of licorice because I'd be... Ugh. Licorice. Disgusting. So, doesn't like that. I need the corner L-shaped pieces under there to hold it together because you can't get this particular shape in reddish brown, though you can in grey. And I don't want a grey. I do want to have a wood effect looking one because I do quite like that sort of steampunk H.G. Wells-esque. You fear you may need to turn it. That is no problem because I know you are in the future. We appreciate crossing the time zones. So thank you very much. And I hope you're feeling much better as well, Nicole, because I know you have been a bit ill in recent history. So I hope you are feeling much better because we all need some healthy, lovely Nicole in our lives as well because you do make us all smile. So I hope you are feeling much better. And also have a nice sleep. Have a nice night. It's clashing on the bottom corner. Yes, that is very weird. It's not, well, it's frustrating, isn't it? Because if I could get this, if that was up, I reckon if that was up by about half, she's nearly in tomorrow. I know, she's the girl of tomorrow. Girl from Tomorrow. That's the TV program growing up. Yeah. I mean, what I could do, I mean, I can change the angle. If I change the angle of these, then the gap will close a little more. Let's give that a try, shall we? That's a good thing. This is a good thing, you see. We are testing stuff out. This is nothing set in stone because it's made of plastic. So, you know, it's all good. Let's change you to 335. Not too much, just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. That hasn't actually changed it. That hasn't actually closed the gap at all. Let's change it to 340, shall we? Change it to 340. Ooh, hello. You are sticking up a lot now. She is nearly in tomorrow. Yeah. You are much better. You am much better. You are much better. Sorry, I do. After me on about bloody grammar earlier on, and then me butchering the language. I'm so sorry, English language. Don't sue, will you? I mean, the angle's fine. It's not too. I mean, the gap hasn't closed really that much. I remember it is actually a lot tighter on the actual. Oh, I know why. I know why it's tighter on the actual build than it is on this. It's because when I did it before, I used, instead of using the new piece that I think is amazing, So far into the future, you already know who wins the Football World Championship. Oh, okay. Do let us know. We want to all put at least, we always want to put a tenner on. And then we can win 2 tenors or something. I don't know how it works, how betting works. But yeah, we can win 2 tenors. That'd be exciting. Or, dare I say it, maybe 3. What would you do with 3 tenors? What's that noise? Oh yeah, it's my cup. Does a weird thing because it's a heated cup. Well, when you finished it and you just leave it on your desk or just leave it on the side, it does this the weird thing. It sort of hisses and gurgles where it's like obviously got the pressure from where the hot air was inside, and it just sort of starts making this noise. And like the first couple of times you hear it and you're not really expecting it, you're like, what is going on? Is there like a leak somewhere or something happened? But pleased to report, nothing has happened. Nothing is leaking, but still a bit scary. Let's rejig. Let's do a bit of rejiggage. Yeah, that's a new word. Not a good word. I didn't say it was a good word, but it's a word. Word. Okay, let's just take you out. Did before. Remove these 2. Right, let's hide you. Oh, look, it's not connected. It'd be a barbershop quarter. Exactly. That is quite. Exactly. England's friendly game was delayed by a storm tonight. Great scheduling, guys. Isn't it in America? Isn't it being held in America as well? America, they say in France, who I may want to win because I picked them in a random draw thing just for the World Cup. Isn't that exciting? Woohoo! Can you hear that? Can you hear that? Is that coming through the microphone? Gurgly cup. It's a good cup. It is a good cup. It's also keeps things far too hot, which is obviously is the point, but it keeps it too hot, and the amount of times you burn your mouth on it. Right. I think this was like that before. So, therefore, I'm going to make that dark grey, actually. Yeah. No, let's keep it dark. Let's keep it light brush grey. I'll try that again. You heard that. Yeah, there you go. Yes. It sounds like someone going, nah. Oh, gosh. If anyone's seen the film called The Grudge, I haven't actually seen it. I just know of the noise. I hope you can get any sort of horrible flashbacks because it's kind of like that, I imagine. Oh, bother. Right. If that says A, and that say B, I'm going to go with B. I think B is going to be the newest one. This will make them really far down as well. Odd, but fair. Cruel but fair. Cruel but fair. Show all. Right, let's see. Let's see what happens now. Because the thing with Lego angles is, and it isn't Florida stormy season, is it not? Interesting. Oh, just stop already, will you? Studio. Ugh. You make me sick. But not really. Right. Doesn't like that. It's too low. It's too low, so I need to make it higher now. Great. Oh. Bother. Well, that's a bit poop, isn't it? What's going on now? -3. Right, let's do -3. So it'll fit under there now. Oh, it's very. Guys, got so much. It's got. Tell you what, my cup's got a lot to say this evening. Honestly, 3 tenor. We'll probably start singing at Nessun Dorma. Oh yeah. I will not sing Nessun Dorma for just 30 quid, by the way. Oh, it still doesn't like it. Seriously, how tall do you want this? How tall do you want it? Oh, look at that. Studio's like, oh, this is going to clash. This is going to clash. Is it? Is it? I could probably just take that out, actually. It'll probably be fine now. Oh, hang on. Let's do this properly because I don't want to. Uh-oh. Oh, show all. Right, show all. Yeah, okay. If I just take out that. and hope that it'll still hold in place with one. I'm fairly certain it will still hold in place with one. If not, I could actually just move it to the end there. It's not an issue, actually. Too much. Wow, it's a bit. Let's be honest. Anyway, clip. Clippy McClip face. Clip. I said clip, by the way. In case someone heard something a bit different. I can't think of what. There. Whoa, what happened to you, chap? Look at you. What angle do you call that? That's mental. Funny, but clearly, go home. You're drunk. You're like a car bonnet that's been opened. I wondered what was going on there, See, for some reason, I don't have Nessun Dorma in my head. I've got Time to Say Goodbye. Sarah Brightman and Bocelli. Well, I can't remember what his first name is. Funny. Oh, gosh. If you ever watch Two Doors Down, by the way, and you've seen The 12 Days of Christine, the use of that song in that is just devastating. Oh, fantastic, though. But still, God, Sheridan Smith. Oh, what an actress. What an actress. Bloody brilliant. Okay. In that case, I can get away with making the angle different as well. Oh, that's right. I can, because that should be underneath that. That's right. That's how I did it. That's how I did it before. See, it's all coming back to me now. It's like Celine Dion's in the room now. All coming back to me now. It's all coming back to me. God, bloody song keeps playing on the radio. It's like, God, just get it off. Get it off. Don't want to hear it. This isn't going to turn into the karaoke hour, by the way. You will all be pleased to know. Who wants to be singing on a Wednesday at this time of day? I keep telling myself I'm going to have an early night. Don't know when that will happen. Right. Okay, that's a bit better. I think the angle of that's better. Almost closes the gap a little bit more. Closes the gap better there. That is fine. The Nessun Dorma in your head keeps morphing into Barcelona. Oh, what a song! What a song! Gosh. Who is it? It's Freddie Mercury, and I can never remember the lady's name. But she's got a brilliant name. I just can't remember it. That is clearly memorable for you guys. Is what I'm hearing people say. That was so good. Gosh, do you remember that? Blimey. I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't remember it, because it was just played to death during the Olympics. Oh, there's the price. She doesn't like it. Blah, blah, blah. Barcelona by Ed Sheeran. Oh, my gosh. My gosh, what a travesty that would be. Oh, my goodness. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Why are you not moving it? Please move those studs back. Thank you. So what it boils down to is move these out of the way, clearly. Let's do it a different way this time. Hide. Correct. Connected, and move these out of the way. Because I'm just going to put these back. I'm going to make these too tall again. Yeah, too tall. 2, 3. Ah, that's where Montserrat. That's the right. Yes. What is Nessun Dorma? Oh my gosh. The education of Matthias starts here, guys. Hush your face. Nessun Dorma, that's the... What is that? Is that... This is going to sound really silly question. But it is from an opera, though, right? Because I feel Pavarotti wouldn't have sung it if it wasn't. That is right. I'm fairly sure it is. Minus this date, -4. Oh, you're going to do that, are we? You're doing that? Oh, I see. That's what we're doing, is it? That's how we're playing it. Oh, just worked out why undo didn't work. Yeah, I'm fairly sure it's a famous opera song. It was yeah, if you Google it or even check it on Spotify, actually, you hear it. But yeah, it's one of those songs as well that you don't realise actually that's the name of the song. Oh, that's too tall, isn't it? That's too tall. God, was it World Cup 80? 90 even. I can read. I promise I can read and count. Not necessarily at the same time, apparently. Right, how's that? How's that? It's out in the cricket. Can you go down? Ah, that's why. Look, because that, right, I'm going to put you there. Because the boat stud then will help keep that in place. It's very exciting times. Mayhaps, I can put that as rotate, please. Mayhaps I could put that like that. Well, that holds that into place. Yeah. Okay, I think I've just seen. Hang on. Oh, sorry. Smacking stuff all around because I, you know, treat your stuff the way I don't know. Treat it badly. Treat my stuff badly. Why don't I? What a numpty. Let's just change that to 2 by 2 there. I'm just trying to work out what my thinking is here. No. Yeah, that to that. Take this out. Is this what I'm thinking? And that's where it was before. Right, okay, so take this out there. What? Right, thank you. All right, cool, idiot. That's cool. Now, this shouldn't clash there. And that's flat there. Still looks good, which is what we like. Let's put a 1 by 2 here and there. Can you see the 1 by 2 from there? You cannot. Good. That's what we like. Take this out. And let's put this, put a cross piece in here. No, that way round. Thank you. That way round. So if I put that like that, that should still make that strong because the stud holds that all into place and it should hold that onto there. You weren't alive yet in 1990, 2 years too early. Oh, this is still 19 in there, that's fine. It does sound kind of familiar. Yeah, I think they do use it a lot. They use a lot of these sort of classically sort of songs like that for lots, really, anyway. So, you know. I'm going to change this. Let's change this though to, let's change that to reddish brown though, because I know you can get it reddish brown, and I don't want it to be. Oh no, actually no, that's fine. Actually no, leave it as grey. Leave it as grey. But change it to dark bluish grey. Dark bluish grey, Gaz, I hear you saying. Yes, I did say. Yeah, that's cool. That is fine. That is absolutely whizzical. Cool. Okay, cool. So that panel there, got one of these panels here, just the one, is fine. Fine. So, there is a piece. There is a Lego piece, isn't there, as well? You guys all do shit. Now I know how Gaz felt buying the can of Monster. It wasn't a can of Monster. It was a 4-pack of Monster, actually. But because it was a good price. Otherwise, I wouldn't have bothered. Although I will say, guess which numpty bought the 4-pack to save money, and then forgot that he bought said 4-pack and ended up buying another one today anyway. What an idiot. What an absolute clown. But, you know, such is life. Such is life when you're a Gaz. Huh. Right then. Yeah. Grey. Make it grey. Oh, I see. Let's put you there then. Oh, look at you. We're facing the wrong way. Still facing the wrong way. And again. Oh. Sorry, I don't know what these noises are. They are very old, aren't they? Oh, you're not going to go now, are you? Because of the stupid classes. Oh, there's a piece. There's a piece. I just remembered there's a piece that will help. Look. This should help, right? A rounded version. Oh, what's it? Sorry. Roman saying, you guys will share some cool insights. Good to know. Good or mysterious insights. Yeah. Right, cool. So good to know that we have that, and obviously I'm gonna have to change you. But I can change you for my my other favorite Lego piece, which is this one. Turn you around, please, because that'll fit now. Excuse me, could you just go where I put you there, please? Thanking you. You're so rude. I'm the builder, not you. Cool. Clone. I said clone. Clone and rotate. Thank you. Cool. So we've got this weird sort of fork thing going on under there. But because they come up with this lovely rounded piece here, which is good. That means I can then do that and they'll fit and they won't clash. They won't try and blend in with each other, which is what the TARDIS is supposed to do, conversely. Just hasn't done because, you know, it's broken. Although one could argue that they do know how to fix it. He just chooses not to anymore because he just prefers the shape, which is we all do. I will say as well, by the way, if ever you should actually encounter a real police box and you are a fan of Doctor Who, you'd be surprised at how reassuring you'll find the appearance of it, the way it looks. I know I certainly do when I've seen one. Like, oh. Anyway, let's get one. And then we just go 1, 2, and drop to. Did that even go? You didn't drop down. Why did you not drop down correctly? That's interesting. Why is that? It didn't connect to there. That's why. Oh, I see. How weird. There's a slight gap here. I don't know if you can see. All right, let's move you out of the way. What's going on, guys? What's going on, Mr. Lego? Lego bricks. You're being weird. Oh, I see. It was ever so slightly out of alignment. Fair enough. Happens all the time. And now I can't get it back in alignment. Fine. Do it piece by piece. Be a good title for a Lego film, wouldn't it? Piece by piece. Look at that. I've got a floating piece of Lego. Great. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I can fix that now. I'll fix that in a sec. I feel like this is... No, it's not. It is the same. I felt like that. I thought that was off then for a second. Let's get this done. Right. Click. Hide. Yep. There you go. Look at that. I don't know if you can see. I'm pointing at it. You can't look at it. But this bit is missing a brick. It needs a plate there. Otherwise it'll have to hover. And I don't know about you. And I know tensegrity is a thing, but I don't think you can get that to work. Show all. These will be connected now. And as is that. And I can do that. What? I thought I did this one. Oh, for goodness sake. Pay attention, Gaz. There. That's nice. And what I quite like as well is I love the fact that actually there is a slight little ridge there. Yes, there is. I don't know how long that will stay up there now. It's on Earl's Court Station. Yeah, Earl's Court Station. That's where that is. Yeah, and you can go inside it, and it's actually Matt Smith's version, second version, so it's slightly greeny. Yikes. Now, because it is 18 minutes past 23, lovely people, so 18 minutes past 23, good, I know it must be nearly 4 o'clock in the morning for poor Roman. My gosh, Roman Bricks, he's so tired. I hope you're not going to be too tired, my friend. Thank you for watching. But yes, I am going to save this for now. I'm going to create a new folder because I probably should do so. Let's do new folder. Oh, that's exciting, wasn't it? Now, because I can't give anything a sensible file name because it's far too boring. Cool whip. There. The start, we have foundation. So this bit's fine. This half is fine. This bit's fine. See, part of me wants to finish it off. I shouldn't do because I've got to cook food still for tomorrow. I'm repeating what I had today because it was far too nice. Far too nice. I want it again. I want it again now. It's such a lovely. It's just the taste. Oh, the taste. Yum yum. Anyway, must be sensible. Though it is very painful to be insensible. But anyway, yes. So thank you very much for watching. Did I save that? I did save it, right? Yep, cool. And I'm going to quickly boot. Sorry, who can? Bye. Say bye to who can. But yeah, thank you for watching. You'll see me, that's me, hello, next on Friday on that London call line. And also I'm back on Sunday as well, where I'm building something. I don't have immediately, oh, someone can hear that I'm wrapping stuff up. I've only got a cat. It's like, oh. You excited? Food? I'm not going to say anything now. He's not going to say anything now because I just asked him to say something, so he won't say something. But yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to Martin. Thank you very much. Don't forget to hit the like button. Please like me. Sorry. Yeah, and I'll see you Friday. In the interim, have a lovely next couple of days until the weekend, and then yeah, see you on Friday for some crazy fun. But yeah, okay. Thank you very much. Bye. Oh shit! So now he's talking. Anyway, good night. Bye.
This is BBC Television.